see who all comes in here so we can talk. And we're gonna see about these top fan badges because at this moment, a whole bunch of top fans in here. So let's go. See who all come in here. Tony Clifton, hey, what's up, man? Tony, yo, Jay Uso, yeet, what the? What's up? We got a Roman Reigns fan page in here. What's up? You got a Jay Uso fan page in here. What's up? What's up, Kyle? What's going on? Yeet. I would have put my other one on, but I didn't. I barely wear this one. I wear it every now and then, you guys. So I decided to put this one on today because I already have one.
Hello.
This one word. Then so, Kyle, what did you think about tonight?
First of all, hi. I hope you're good.
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. I'm doing good. I thought it was a good Raw. You know, that's just what we're near SummerSlam. You don't want a Raw that drags out. You want things to come thick and fast. We had decent matches. They weren't terrible. They weren't great. Just good matches. The people that needed to win won. We got Roman's promo. You know, I think everything's leading up to what we're gonna get during SummerSlam. Which, do you know what? I'd rather have these Raws, which are 7 out of 10, than have the Raws we were getting back in January and February that were 1, 2 out of 10.
You're right. I agree with you 100%. But we're gonna talk about how Roman just straight up demolished Paul Heyman on the microphone. I don't know why they gave Braun Breaker the microphone. That was a waste of time. Like, literally, Roman Reigns cooked him on the microphone.
I think the problem for that thing was it was so obvious that Roman didn't write what he was going to say, and it's clearly obvious Braun did not write his own stuff. That was clearly written by someone in creative.
You can tell what Roman
authentic.
But you can tell what Roman said. Roman probably been ready to hear this for a long time.
Yeah.
And Angelica said Roman cooked Braun. Man, he cooked Braun and Paul. He kept calling Paul Heyman a dumbass. He called him a dumbass so much it made no sense.
He fat shamed them, didn't he? He basically fat shamed them because he was like, we did, Jay and Jimmy built the bloodline.
Yeah.
Sammy Uso built the bloodline.
So
look at you did, and then he went, look at you did nothing.
Exactly.
He basically fat shamed Paul Heyman.
Roman cooked tonight. I don't care what nobody says.
I do think though that SummerSlam, I think Braun's gonna win it. So I do think Braun and Bronson will win.
At SummerSlam, no. I see them giving this win to Roman and Jay at SummerSlam. You got to really show the rookies how it's really done.
See, I think there's going to be a few shenanigans. I think personally, either Paul will get involved. I think Heyman will get involved with Roman.
Well, I'm still waiting for Roman Reigns to spear Paul. I'm still waiting on Jay to finally put his hands on Paul.
That's what I think's going to happen. I think Roman will so for example, Jay will be about to win, and then I think Heyman will get involved somehow. Roman will go and chase Heyman somewhere, and then by the time Heyman's out, Reigns out the ring, I think Jay will. I think Braun will pin Jay.
But look at it this way, though, man. Paul is so damn protected by Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Who gonna come to his aid? Versus said no yeet though. Listen here, man. We're in the yeet era once again. So yeet.
I think I don't know if you agree. I actually like, even though I know Jay's not got the belt anymore, but I think you see him. He's a lot more confident. I think the belt was. The problem with Jay is everyone, for some reason, there's a massive agenda against Jay for some weird reason where people, wrestling fans want to hate on him. But personally, I like Jay. I think, you know what I mean? He's been in WWE for 12 plus years. He's won tag belts. He's main evented pay-per-views, main evented WrestleMania. He's done so much. He deserved that title run. But, the title's over. But, we're still Team Yeet. We're still enjoying And I think he's having a good ride without the belt. I think he's doing just as good without the belt.
Yeah, and you know something, it be like that. Have you ever noticed, like when a superstar, your favorite superstar, loses a belt, they do so much better
Yeah.
without it, instead of when they have it, and
Yeah,
it's
most
so
definitely.
weird and crazy. Grand Prix said Cody is showing signs of a heel. Yes, he is. I just saw his brand new T-shirt, and it actually
Yeah.
has a skull.
Yeah. With Cody, I feel like they're teasing us that he's gonna turn heel, and he's just not. I don't know why.
I
Because
don't know. We don't see.
for
Richard
me,
McCall. Crazy, that's crazy. What's up, Richard? What's going on?
I feel like if Cody's gonna turn heel, then The Rock's got to be there because
The Rock
the
don't necessarily have to be there.
and I just think and let's be serious, I just don't see a world where The Rock will come back. I don't think The Rock
I
cares.
don't see it at all. I'm gonna be honest with you, straight up.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. Gaming Vlad, he ain't here. He ain't here tonight. Um, but um, But yeah, though, man, to be honest, though, it's like on a whole different level, though, when you look at things, though. Like I said, I agree with Roman. Roman broke it down very clearly when he made it very clear the bloodline wasn't no faction. And
No.
I made it very clear you would never find another bloodline. It don't matter how many
Yeah.
factions you put together, it would never top a family, a family group. It would
Yeah.
never do it. And then you have Paul betray Roman to the point where look at Paul. Y'all don't even have a leader. Seth Rollins gonna be gone all the way up until next year.
Yeah. What do you think of the Seth injury stuff? Do you think there's a possibility it's not real? It's all just a work.
Talking about the injury?
Yeah, yeah. Do you think all the injuries are work?
No. He actually got his second test, and he got one done
Yeah.
in Birmingham. Then he said he was getting one done in LA. So he got
Yeah.
one done in LA, and that knee is gone.
I do like the idea though. Even though I do think he's injured. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I
but I
mean,
do.
a lot of people been saying, "Is it a work? It's part of work." I
Um,
don't think so.
I think for
It's
me that would be that would be better than his first cash in if it's all a work, he's not actually
yeah,
injured, and he
yeah.
came back at SummerSlam.
That'd be epic. It'd be epic. Somebody said if Solo Sikoa retained the U.S. title at SummerSlam, Jim Uso can get a U.S. title opportunity. He can get a rematch, yeah, sure. But I believe they're gonna let Jacob take this title again.
I just think numbers wise, the numbers obviously very much in Solo's favour, aren't they, for the
I'm
cage
gonna
match?
be honest, man, though, but I don't understand. His MFT group been getting taken down by two
Yeah.
people. Just two people.
Well, I think Tama Tonga's gonna come
But
back
they
soon.
in the whole cage match though. Ain't really too much they can do because it's pinfall or submission. Let's be honest. I mean, it's certain
Yeah.
ways you can get out. Then
It
that
just
big guy, that big one, he can easily go down.
Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter which I think would be quite cool. Imagine if Jimmy turned heel
Oh
and
yeah.
turned on Jacob.
Somebody said Paul is already showing his true colors by looking for a new leader for the nameless faction. They got a name. They name what they is the Oracle, which is stupid name. But
No, I think
they're
that's
called.
just Heyman's. I think that's just Heyman's name as the Oracle. I don't think they actually have. I don't
You
think they
don't
do have
think
a
that's the
name.
group? You don't think that's the group
Yeah, I
name?
think because that's what they call Heyman, so I don't think they actually do have a name for the group.
Jimmy Uso might be heading to Raw. I saw that. They said something about he could be coming to Monday. It'd
He
be
should, to be
nice,
fair.
but at the same time, let Jimmy and Jacob cook on SmackDown. It's no rushing bringing Big Jim to Mondays. Nah, let him cook on Fridays.
I think if Jimmy goes to Raw, then I have a feel. Then we're deaf because obviously we're what now? We're in July, pretty much
Yeah.
the end of July now. We're what 3 months away, 4 months away from November. So when you look at it like that, we've not got long left
Naomi.
till
Yes, Naomi is
till
on
War
Raw.
Games. Yeah. We've not got long left till War Games. We've only got a few more months
I mean,
till
of
War
course, we
Games.
know how War Games gonna go.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the Bloodline's gonna be in War Games against who is gonna be very, very interesting
Yeah.
to find out. But in this case, we already know the Bloodline's gonna play a huge role in War Games this year.
Yeah. I
The
I think
difference is this time around, you're gonna have Jacob on the opposite.
yeah.
That's like the craziest thing. Tonga Law said hi. What's up? Who else? Versa said, to be honest, Austin Theory needs to join Paul and them. It would kind of make sense because he was kind of an old disciple. So that could be cool if he joined. I'm gonna be honest, Versa, man, they don't even know what they want to do with Theory.
I agree. I think the hype for Austin Theory
Well,
is just from fans. I don't think the WWE actually care about him. You know,
no, I feel the same way. They don't give a damn about Theory.
I think the problem for Theory as well is his name's too attached to Vince McMahon, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't want anything to do with Vince McMahon's name. So I think that's a big issue. I think, and also as well, I think the data A-Town on Down Under was a chance for Austin Theory to impress, and I really don't think he's impressed. To be honest.
Yeah. Let me see. So Jimmy is going to Raw with his wife. I don't know. Me personally, I like Big Jim being on Fridays with Jacob because Jacob and Jimmy is cooking on Fridays.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
for the time being, keep Jimmy where he at right
Yeah,
now. Versa
I agree.
said they might even mix the storylines together. Paul can make an agreement with Solo, but I don't see the OG bloodline versus new blood. There is no another bloodline. The OG
Yeah.
bloodline is your original bloodline.
Well, there is no
Solo is
bloodline.
MFT.
Yeah. Even the OG bloodline, I think this is where a lot of people get the OG bloodline doesn't exist anymore because
No, it don't.
there's no group. It's just the MFT, and I think Roman J and Jimmy are just Roman J and Jimmy now. I
They're
don't
just
think they're
Roman.
yeah
They only how
yeah
I would say is only how you would call them the bloodline would be if it's just those three.
yeah because the bloodline can't happen without Solo Sikoa or without more Samoa. Like there's only three of them. Like they just can't work. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Exactly. What's up, Aaron? Sky said, did you see WWE is doing everything for money now? You can watch SummerSlam in theaters. Yeah, I saw it. So I looked it up around my area just out of curiosity, and it's 27 plus tax for one day, and there are bundles for who finna pay $69 at the movie theater for no, we're not gonna watch it on Peacock. Nah.
Yeah,
I like the movies, but I don't like it that much.
Yeah, even in the UK, all the PLEs are on Netflix.
Yeah.
And if somebody in my family told me they're spending £27-30 to go to a theatre to watch it, I'm gonna slap them across the face so damn hard. Netflix is like £6 here. Why are you spending that much to sit in a theatre?
Much money.
With strangers, and I not at all. No, fuck that. No, not happening. Never happening.
Let's see. Landon said hi. What's up, Landon? Z is in here. TKO ruined WWE. Man, TKO is all about money. That's all what they are all about.
Well, they paid a lot of money for the company. They paid a lot of money, so they're gonna want a lot of that back.
That's what I don't understand though. When WWE is on Netflix, all these damn ads run so much. It don't make no sense.
Well, it's not too bad for us here in the UK. I know in America you get actual adverts. When it's Raw, where we don't, we just get a black screen, and then it just for like 2 seconds, and it just goes back to what's going on TV.
Aaron said, "I love your TikTok videos, Jay Uso. I thought it was pretty good. 4 letters, 1 word. Thank you."
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. How was it meeting Jay?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so excited to meet him. At first I was nervous, but when I got close in line, and once the kid in front of me and stuff like that, and his mom when they got there and it was time for me, for a moment I was like, oh my God. But I got up there talking to him and stuff, gave him a card, gave him a hug, and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed, speaking with him. He is so nice. That's why I'd be like, I think I like this character than the TV character. I'm gonna be honest. Like, besides what you see, it's a complete difference of what you
Yeah.
see on TV and in real life, and I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I hate
So
the
obviously,
Slim Jim tables. Everybody hates the Slim Jim tables. You got a big old Slim Jim on the table. This Jey Uso fan page said Jade Cargill's turning heel at SummerSlam. No,
I don't think she will. I
I
think
don't know. I
personally,
think she will win the title. I think she'll win the title.
yeah. I remember saying to Willie a few weeks ago, I thought Tiffy was gonna lose the Jade, and then I thought Naomi was gonna cash in. But now that
Yeah.
Naomi's cashed in on Raw for the Raw belt, I think Jade loses
Can
because
I
I
get
think
his number? What, Aaron? Why would I get his number? Huh? I don't know him.
I think Bianca turns heel at SummerSlam.
Yeah, me too. I'm peeping that. Somebody said I think there's a new bloodline coming. No, Landon, there's no more bloodline coming.
Yeah, it can't be a new bloodline because one of the members
Only
in the bloodline.
bloodline Roman
Yeah.
was talking about was his kids.
Yeah.
That's his bloodline.
Yeah.
Somebody said Grand Prix said Tama is going to join Jacob's side. Tama Tonga. It depends on when he coming back.
Yeah. Possibly. I just to say, like, to the bloodline stuff, I say they can't be a new bloodline because when the bloodline they came into WWE in 2020, when the storyline started, the wrestling had been at such a low point for so long, for about 5, 6, 7. WWE had struggled for a long time. And the bloodline changed WWE. In my opinion, the bloodline story saved WWE.
Yes, I agree 100% because I like how it started. You get what I'm saying? I like how it started during the pandemic time, and then how it just kept going, leading to when it was time for fans to get back in the arenas. So I agree with you. You know, if it really wasn't for them, I don't really think we have what we have.
Yeah,
now.
The bloodline died at WrestleMania 40 when Cody beat Roman.
Oh yeah,
that's when the bloodline
that
died.
was the end. Well, the bloodline was already broke up then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Solo has to get that belt off of him. Jacob needs to retain. Jacob don't have the belt no more. Solo has the championship.
I don't want Jacob to win it because I don't think he needs it now. I think
what you don't want Jacob for 2 to win the title.
Yeah, because in my opinion, I think he's so over anyway.
Yeah, he just got a deal and stuff and everything. From what obviously I saw.
There's been a lot of talk as well, like on from wrestling reporters, which you've always got to take with a pinch of salt, obviously. But that the plan is to push Jacob Fatu pretty hard, and for me, I'd have Jacob lose to some sort of obviously not clean. You know, he can't lose clean. Have him lose to stupid interferences. And then after this, you could possibly have him go for maybe the main belt on SmackDown. Maybe Jacob Cody or Jacob Cena down the line.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think I didn't really know much about him before he came into WWE. Obviously, I'd heard rumors like we all have about how talented he is, but wow, is he talented?
Yeah. Yeah. I just see it as, now that I'm gonna be honest. Now that Roman Reigns is kind of anti-hero, you see more out of him. You get what I'm saying? Like, everything I felt like he should have said to Paul Heyman years ago.
Yeah.
I'm glad he finally felt it. He finally got to say it because I felt like this was kind of like a relief. This is a relief.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of how Paul did.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
be honest, Paul did basically make money off of him. That was his money ticket.
Well, I think with Roman as well, the one thing I love about Roman's character is the one thing for Roman is he is too loyal. When you look at his career, he's always the one who gets turned on by everyone turns on Roman Reigns. Everybody, Jimmy and Jay have turned on him.
Yeah.
Solo's turned on him.
Yep.
Seth turned on him. Paul Heyman turned on him back in 2013 to go to Roman. Sammy turned on him. Literally everybody who he's had a close team with.
Have you ever noticed that though? Everybody he has befriended turned on him, but he never turned on nobody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's because he valued I think the whole point is he values loyalty so much.
But
when someone's loyal to him, he allows them to he trusts them fully, and obviously people turn on him.
That's a whole look at it now. But I'm glad he finally saw Paul. But I'm glad I was laughing at how he told Braun Breaker he called him a whole learning tree. When he called him a learning tree, I bust out laughing.
It was
Roman is cooking.
It was when he called him Junior that shocked me when he went a Junior. That was like, oh, because the problem is you could tell that Braun, because the way Braun responded, Braun didn't have he didn't have any more written lines. He'd obviously had them lines wrote from what he said.
What he wanted to say.
Yeah.
You know it was bad. You know his promo was bad when you had Paul Heyman looking some type of way.
You know what it reminded me of a little bit was funny enough Cena's promo with Roman all them years ago, where Roman had everything written for him. He didn't know how to reply at Cena's fast comebacks. That's what it felt. Now the youngster doesn't really know what to say. Where the veteran, it's just so fast with what he's saying.
Yeah, some people said Sky said some people thought Roman was going to take Paul's offer. They started with the you sold out too soon. Did you hear that? Yeah, I saw that, but I think that was pointing that towards Paul.
Yeah. I think there's no way Roman would. Like, if Heyman had turned on Roman for even Cody, I actually think Roman would still have made up with him. It's the fact it's Seth. It's not the fact that Heyman's turned on him. It's the fact who he did it for. There's nobody Roman hates more than Seth Rollins, and Heyman turned on him for Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Angelica said they are pushing Jacob. Jacob had a new T-shirt with the different state sports teams on it, like they did Jay. Yeah, like every city had a shirt. Yeah.
Do you know something about Raw that we haven't spoken about, by the way, is that which I really liked was LWO getting it winning the number one contenders match, because that's something completely different. Do you know what I mean? We've seen the same matchups on Raw for how many months now? It's actually really cool to see.
It's been a good little minute.
And I like that. And obviously SmackDown's tag division is just it's cooking. SmackDown's tag, you got the Wyatts, you've got all these different groups.
I'm going to be honest. Raw need a tag team. I'm going to be honest. SmackDown are stacked with tag teams.
Yeah. I think the best thing about SmackDown is the tag division. I think that's the best thing about the whole show. In my opinion.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because like I said, the SmackDown tag division are cooking. It's always something. On Mondays, it's like they struggle to find something to do with the tag team division on Monday. So to be honest, definitely. Mondays does need a tag division.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt today as well. Today pretty much confirmed to me that Karrion Kross is getting that new deal, because he's getting pushed hard.
Roman Reigns is trending on the internet right now. Yeeting.
Yo.
What the? That man, Jay done got Roman up on the top rope yeeting.
Oh my god.
That is for the top. What the hell?
Did you see the fact that on the WWE shop that Roman's all of his merchandise was number one selling?
Yes, just like that. I was like, damn. Somebody said, do you think CM Punk would defeat? What's up, Damien? Do you think CM Punk would defeat Gunther versus Roman in the future? I'm gonna be honest. I do not see CM Punk beating Gunther for the title. As much as you want CM Punk to win a title, to win a title again, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I agree. Not yet. No. Plus, he doesn't need. I mean, he's still got his matches are still very good.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah. But so he's got a lot left in the tank.
How they let Gunther cook CM Punk tonight. He got cooked.
To be fair, I don't think it's like they've let that happen. I just think Gunther is genuinely that good on the mic. He actually is really good on the mic.
Yeah.
But I think for me, this is how I look at it. If CM Punk wins, then Seth's coming out. Because there's no way if CM Punk wins that belt, then Seth definitely will cash in. But
Yeah,
I
he
think
is. Roman is selling merch,
Yeah,
Angelica.
I think Gunther wins, but I don't think. And maybe I'm on my own. I don't think Roman gets a title shot for some time. I don't think he needs to. I mean, he's so much bigger than a belt, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he don't need Roman. Don't
Yeah,
need no championship. Roman don't need nothing.
yeah,
1,316 days. Come on, he don't need
yeah.
nothing.
We had
He
four
don't need
years of him,
nothing.
and don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Roman fan, but 4 years of anyone is going to get stale and boring. It's good to
Yeah,
switch
that's
it up.
why it was time to take it off of him.
Yeah, and it was also harming the product in the end because he was obviously his dates were getting less and less because he was becoming more of a star, and you
But
don't
look
want
at
that.
him now. Look how long it
Exactly.
took for people to get behind him.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
took Roman decades for people to get behind him
yeah,
because people booed him like it was
yeah,
nothing. And you when you look at it from a decade ago until now, you'll literally be like, damn,
yeah.
look how much
Absolutely.
he has elevated.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know one match I'm really looking forward to
Which
on
match?
SummerSlam is AJ versus Dom. I really am
Oh
liking that
yeah,
storyline.
yeah. I definitely want to see that. And of
Yeah.
course, don't get me wrong, Dominic ain't really doing that with that championship. They might well just give it to AJ. Might as well.
I think Dom wins because of I think Roxanne will get involved somehow.
But her title on the line too.
For two
I
nights,
don't
I
even
think
see them retaining. Who
I
crashed into Solo? Nobody crashed into
nobody was fake.
Solo. It was fake.
Do you know what killed me on SmackDown by the way was Solo calling Jacob a criminal.
Yeah, what he said, always we said a criminal, always a criminal, or
Yeah.
something like
And
that.
then as Solo was getting arrested, he sees
Yeah.
Cody and he's shouting at Cody
Yeah.
to come and save me, and I'm sorry for everything, man. Come and get me.
Yeah. Then I said, "Can I talk to my lawyer?" Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny. Yeet. Fleming said, "Yeet, yeet." Man, but I'm gonna be honest though, man. Friday was good. I'm gonna be honest. Tonight, Monday was good. I'm
Yep.
gonna give tonight probably a 9.5 out of
Yeah.
10. But I still
That's
have a
fair.
feeling this Friday may do some numbers. This
Yeah.
Friday may cook up because lately SmackDown been good.
Well, have you seen since the Wyatts came back, the SmackDowns had an increase every single week
Yeah,
since the
because
Wyatts came back.
everybody loves them.
Yeah, definitely. I think the vignette, though, I think, I don't know, obviously, a lot of people are cautious about them, and I understand. But I think the good thing now, compared to when they first came in, is they'd be on TV, and then you'd have 3-4 weeks of them off TV.
Yeah,
So it was hard to build a connection to them. Where now, if they're not on TV, at least we're getting a vignette, or, you know what I mean, understanding why they've gone for this person, what the goals are. So we're getting constant things with them every week. So, you know what I mean? We're not having to wait 4 or 5 because 4 weeks in wrestling or 3 weeks in wrestling is like a year. So much
yeah,
changes, and by the time we were seeing them, something had changed, and it was just too long. We're seeing them every week is important and it's good, especially now they're champs as well. So we're going to see them pretty much every week.
yeah. Naomi on Raw started trouble. Man, I am enjoying Naomi.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
I am enjoying
Her
Naomi.
Twitter is absolutely wild though. The stuff she puts on Twitter is mental.
Red said Roman was yeeting after the shoulder. Yeah, he was up there yeeting. Then he said it was the AI. No, sir. It's okay to say
Yeah.
you wanted to yeet. It's okay.
It was the AI.
Look, he said AI. No, sir. That was you.
Definitely none. I think the stuff with Roman though that I say is the reason why I think he loses at SummerSlam is because he's gone after SummerSlam as well. He's gone the week out. He's only got 2 weeks on a schedule, and he's gone for a few more months apparently. So I can't see why it makes no sense for him to win and then just disappear off TV. I think
Yeah.
he is gonna, and if I think he's
I
probably gonna get.
but people was talking about him leaving to film a movie. I think after SummerSlam, you're gonna see a little bit more Roman. Because Seth, now that Seth is out of the picture right now, now you got to see how you're gonna book up Roman now.
Well, he does have a film to film. He does have scenes to film still after SummerSlam for like 2 months, I think it is.
Him and Cody got a film.
Yeah, Cody.
Him and Cody on the same movie.
Well, I think the difference, obviously, between them two is Cody's not got the same contract. Roman has a contract. He has a limited dates, doesn't he, Roman, where he doesn't have to show. He can make them dates up later in the year, where Cody's obviously on pretty much a full-time deal.
Yeah, Marche said, "Yeah." Angelica said, "I just saw Roman eat." I know, that's what I'm saying. And he said up there and said it was AI.
That's gonna go. That's gonna go very viral.
I
That.
know that's gonna go by. Who ever think you see Roman get up on the top rope?
Do you know what? We didn't obviously because you didn't go live last week. Obviously, we didn't speak about it. Is what killed me last week was mid match with Braun Breaker. Jay going to Yeet again, running it back to
Yeah,
Yeet.
the mid match, he's like,
Yeah.
who didn't see
That
that?
was.
Man, they said Jay made history. Had 3 entrances. Man, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. Jay, that was good last Monday
Yeah,
with
that
Jay.
was that was really good. I really enjoyed that match as well. That whole
Me
gauntlet match.
too. I
I'd
just
like them
hate
to do it
that
more.
Brunson Reed messed it up.
Yeah. I think you kind of had to do something like that. I think to make Jay, I'm put well, to Punk, I'd make Jay look strong though as well. Jay couldn't have just beat Braun clean like for me because, but plus it makes more sense. I think Punk beating CM Punk beating what's his name beating
Everybody saying
Braun.
they'd seen the video of Roman. Yeah, man, Roman is going viral tonight, man, just for yeeting.
Yeah, it's obviously in wrestling we use. I think because wrestling fans we're all very fickle, aren't we? We use the word popular or star. We use it all the time. He is
Yeah.
he is a genuine star. He's the biggest star in wrestling.
Oh yeah, man. This is why I don't see it. It's like people be like, "Well, Roman Reigns deserves everything." Roman Reigns is that guy, but
Yeah.
sometimes you can't give Roman Reigns everything.
Mm.
You can't
Yeah,
give him everything.
and that's that as well. At the end of the day, Roman Reigns is a wrestler at heart. He knows the business better than most people. Roman knows when it's time to give back. He's just had 4 years being the main guy.
Exactly, and
It's time to give back, and he will do it. I mean, he's done it already. Look how many
yeah,
times he's been pinned since he got pinned during the
I
tag
think the
match.
last time he got pinned, Roman got pinned by Cody. Jay, he repeated history. When he pinned Roman.
Yeah. And obviously, Roman got pinned by Seth during the triple threat match at Mania. He lost the
Yeah.
Rumble, got through over in the Rumble. So
Oh
he's took a
yeah,
few
that was
L's
funny.
since coming back. He's took a few L's. To be fair.
I'm enjoying, like I said, I'm enjoying the character, the switch up character. And so many people be like, well, the bloodline ain't the bloodline without Jimmy. I'm like, if you ever paid attention, Roman J basically started the bloodline.
Yeah.
They started it. Jimmy made his way in once Jimmy got all the way cleared. Like Jimmy wasn't even all the way cleared yet back during the pandemic time. He still had his whole knee brace on.
Yeah. I think
But
do you know what is really cool about Cody in 2023? I think he said it, or 2024. I can't remember. He said something to Roman, which has turned out to be fully true. He said you will have no. He said you will have no right hand man. He said you will have no. You won't have the Usos. He said you won't have a wise man. He said and you won't be the tribal chief. He said you'll just be a chief without a tribe, and it is kind of
which is
crazy.
true. But then them words came back to bite Cody because Cody needed some help.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I like Cody, but I hated that story. Why would Roman side with the man who's just ruined his career, ruined everything for him? It just didn't make any sense.
What's up, Adrian? Y'all see Roman yeeting after Raw? Haha. It was good to see him having fun. Roman is a trending topic at this moment with yeeting.
Yeah.
Somebody said Roman Reigns realized that he cannot trust anybody, only but his family, which is true. I'm telling you, everything he told Paul Heyman tonight wasn't nothing but facts. And then how he just embarrassed Braun Breaker, especially when he told him he ain't hear a word he said. He said, maybe you need my microphone.
That was good. See, with the Rome, I think I'd say, can he trust his family though? Because Jimmy and Jay have turned on him.
Yeah.
Solo's turned on him. Jacob's put him through a table.
Yeah.
The Tongans have attacked him week after week.
I don't know, but I think this time around it's just gonna be different because, like I said, on Mondays you got Jay and Roman. On Fridays we got
Yeah,
Jimmy and Jacob. Jimmy
yeah,
and Jacob is one hell of a duo at this
yeah.
point.
I agree. It's one of the most. It's one of the best things in the company. But I would not be shocked if Jimmy turns heel. I don't know why. I can just see something like that because I think, in my opinion, as much as I like Jimmy, I think he's in a tough position because he's out of him, Jimmy, him, Jay, Roman, Solo, Jay. I think he's kind of been the one who's been forgotten the most, and that's not his own fault because he had his injury, and he was written out at TV for a bit, and that has hurt him. But
How
I
you
think,
gonna turn the heel? He just turned back to a face.
well, we've seen it happen a lot of times in wrestling.
Yeah, but at the same time, they finna get ready to give Jimmy his push. So I mean, you can't turn him heel
Mm. I,
if they finna
yeah,
push him.
I don't think we'll see Solo. I think, personally, I don't think we'll see Solo Jimmy again for the. I think that's already done. I think we'll see Solo potentially keep maybe face Jacob one. If it's all huge to see
Big
who wins at
Jim and
SummerSlam.
Jacob. Yes, Big Jim and Jacob
Yeah,
is killing it.
I do like it.
I'm not gonna lie, me too, cause we gonna talk about how they just super kicked the fuck out of Herculio. How they
Yeah,
just super kicked the fuck out
poor
of him.
poor Talatonga, by the way. They brought him in, and Tonga Loa, by the way. Tonga Loa, blooming got killed in that War Games match. Came back and then got super kicked. He's been super kicked 100 times, and then he got killed
I
with a steel
know,
chair.
right? I be
Poor Jeff
wondering
Cobb as well.
sometimes. I be like, dude, ain't you getting tired of getting kicked?
It's like Jeff Cobb. They brought Jeff Cobb in, and I didn't really know much about him. And he had so much hype, because of Japan. Everyone loved him. He said he was this really great wrestler, this great guy. Yeah, I'm convinced he's only won one match, and that was against R-Truth.
Yeah.
He gets beat every week and gets super kicked every week.
Yeah.
But no, Jimmy and Jacob do is just super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick.
Yep. My thing is this: do you feel like deep down Paul know he made like the biggest mistake? Do you feel like Paul tried his best to turn Seth Rollins into Roman Reigns? It's like your plan backfired. Like everything
See,
just backfired.
no, and I'll say why. I think because the way Paul looked at it was, for me, Paul Heyman only attached himself to Roman Reigns because of the belt and because of Roman's, obviously at the time, Roman's fame, etc., etc. The only reason why Heyman's, because the minute Heyman had a chance to run away from Roman, he did it and went to Brock Lesnar, and obviously went back. But when Roman lost the belt at Mania, there was Heyman, in my opinion, lost. He didn't really need Roman anymore because without the belt, he didn't need him.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think, obviously, you got to think Heyman was put through a table by the Solo, and Roman didn't come back.
Oh no, man, Roman was gone.
And didn't even ring him enough in storyline. But obviously in what's it called? And obviously this year, even he turned on he turned on Roman. But I think the whole Seth stuff, there's more with Seth for him than there would be with Roman. Because obviously Roman's not gonna win a title.
Yeah.
Now the title's done with Roman. He's not
Roman
gonna win a title
don't
for some
really
time.
need a title
Yeah.
unless creative be like they want to put a title on Roman.
And I also think as well, with Seth Rollins, I think Roman not showing up for Paul when Paul needed him, kind of pissed Paul off, and I think Paul now has, you know what I mean. And also not that as well. What did he do? What would hurt Roman the most? Siding with Seth Rollins, and he did it.
My mom and watching your live stream at the same time. Okay, Damien, thank you. Now, what you were saying, Cal?
So Paul knew what would hurt Roman the most, and it's not cost him his belt. It's not doing it. It's side with Seth Rollins, and it's kind of ironic, isn't it? That's where the story went, because everything, you know what I mean, all the bad things that happens to Roman is all linked to one person, Seth Rollins. He's
Yeah,
cost Roman everything. He cost him his shield. He cost him his tag belt, if you remember, because he lost the match. He was pinned. Then he lost
yep.
at Mania. He cost him his chance of his WWE title.
Then the
You
Royal
know,
Rumble, where they
yeah,
both cost each other
yeah.
the Royal Rumble.
Well, even like WrestleMania going back 10 years ago, he cost Roman the match by cashing in and winning the belt.
Yeah,
Then
with
he
him and
obviously
Brock Lesnar.
yeah. Then he eliminated Roman at Rumble. Then he won what's called this Mania. Last Mania, sorry. He cost last year's Mania. He cost Roman the title because he got involved in the match.
Yeah.
Ended the bloodline really, if we're going to be honest. And then this year beat him at WrestleMania and took his wise man.
Well, Roman was right, Angelica. Seth Rollins isn't the workhouse of WWE. No,
No,
he's not. He's
the
not.
workhorse is Cody Rhodes. I think Cody's
You
there
think Cody is
every
the
week.
workhouse?
Yeah, Cody's there every
The
week.
workhorse of WWE? You
Yeah,
think Cody?
yeah, yeah. Because you got
Cody.
to think when Roman was champ, Roman didn't do these interviews. He didn't do these meets. He didn't. Roman obviously
Well,
was
for
there
some
once every
reason,
few
he don't
weeks.
have meet and greets, which is I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
understand why.
Where Cody was on every Cody was on every radio show at 7. Like even Paul Heyman said it, didn't he? Paul Heyman said that Roman Reigns is the biggest star in professional wrestling. He turns up on Roman Reigns' terms, where Cody Rhodes is more about. He's more of it like Willie says it all the time. He's Mr. President. That's what he is. He's Mr. President. He says the right stuff. He does all the right things. I think he is the work. He's always there every week. I think he is the workhorse personally.
Well, it's like, well, what about now? Because I'm telling you, SummerSlam, them kids gonna be crying.
Oh, I see. I can't fathom it in WWE. I can't fathom a heel Cody anymore because of we've had 2 years of Super Cena Cody. That's what I call him. I call him Super Cena because he acts like John Cena from 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, some people say look at the way he's been winning his matches the last few weeks. Is there a heel element to that? He's getting a lot darker, so to say, in his promos,
Yeah,
etc.
especially his hair. His hair is getting a little bit more darker also.
And obviously the watch stuff is pretty interesting, isn't it? The whole watch stuff about the Rock's
and the glasses.
Yeah. I think a heel Cody would be it'd be
it's
so
best
interesting.
For business, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, and imagine a heel Cody versus a face Roman at Mania next year.
That'd be nice. But I really want to see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Yeah. But in this case, Seth Rollins is always getting hurt.
It's so annoying because whenever it's Seth's time to shine, he always gets hurt. And it's so annoying. 2019 going into 2020, COVID happened. 2015, he injured his knee. And now, because this was, in my opinion, this was going to be Seth's year.
Yeah.
And he does his hurt, but
then he was hurt last year too.
Yeah, exactly.
Around WrestleMania, he was hurt.
Yeah, and what's called? I was speaking to a friend today, funny enough, about the whole Cody stuff. Imagine what's called CM Punk beats Gunther at SummerSlam.
What private meet and greets Roman have? What private meet and greets he have?
Obviously, there's WrestleMania World, but not as much as the average, not as much as a Cody or other wrestlers do. He's very rare. He's at conventions and stuff and WWE events. It's very, very rare.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I was just saying about Joe's SummerSlam. I was telling this to a friend. Imagine CM Punk beats Gunther, starts celebrating. He gets the mic, gives this huge emotional promo about how. He did it for his wife. He's so happy he's champion. He wanted to show people how you can, when you get knocked down, you can get back up. And then all you hear is Seth Rollins' music comes down and costs CM Punk the world title.
Man, it'd be so nice, but due to the fact, the way Seth is at the moment, that knee is done.
Yeah, it would, because if he's not injured and it's just all a work, it would go down as one of the greatest moments in wrestling history, in my opinion. It would be because he's fooled us all. He would absolutely have fooled everybody, wouldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously with the old the Cody heel turn stuff. Imagine if, because 10 years ago, I don't know if you remember this. 12 years ago, WrestleMania 28, I think it was, or 27. 29. The Rock turned around and said, "I want John Cena's soul. I'm going to beat him again at Mania, and I'm going to take his soul." And obviously Cena beat him. And what if the plan was Cody and The Rock Cody's actually sold his soul already, and the plan was he wanted to steal the Rock, John Cena's soul, and then at SummerSlam, the Rock comes back and costs John Cena and and Cody wins the belt.
Now that'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie. The way you just that may happen.
Because what did the Rock say as well during Chamber? He said, "I'm always steps ahead of everyone. When you think I'm not, I'm not." He said, "I'm always steps ahead of you all."
Yeah.
Imagine if that's the plan. Because when you think of it, Cena wanted 17. I know he said he doesn't, but he did. We all knew he did. And what if the Rock knew Cena was willing to do anything to get it? And what if selling his soul was that? Like, that would be cool. And then obviously you can turn Cena face, and you're gonna have Cena and Cody face and heel down the line, which I'd like. But I don't just want Cody turning heel for no reason. I want it to mean something. It has to mean something for me.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously been a face now, hasn't he, since he came back, and he's been involved in some pretty big storylines. I don't just want him to turn heel for no reason. It has to mean something.
You're right. I give you your props on that one.
Because as well,
somebody's a question. How was Roman going to come help Paul when Solo and them put Paul through a table, and that's the same time Roman's father passed away? Yeah, because that next day, that Saturday after they did that with Paul, you saw Paul with roping that Saturday at his dad's funeral.
Yeah, obviously that's real life, but in the story arc of WWE, in the story, that's how they presented it. That's what Paul Heyman said, weren't it, to Jay? He said, "I got put through a damn table and he didn't come back to help me." Obviously, that's real life stuff. That's not kayfabe. In kayfabe, Roman Reigns didn't show up when Paul Heyman. But in real life, there was real life reasons. But, WWE isn't real. There's kayfabe. There's a story.
Yeah. What do you think about the Unreal?
It's 50-50, isn't it? It's cool to see what the wrestlers
You don't want to watch it?
No, I'll watch it. I think it's there's a lot of stuff cool about it, and there's a lot of stuff that's a bit. Obviously, you want to know that the show you're watching is you want to know that that's you like the idea that what you're watching is real. Do you know what I mean? You like that idea. It's sort of like we all love the magic trick until we realize what the magic
is. The kids that watches and they love the wrestling. I feel like these kids need to watch that so they can actually see. This is really what wrestling is based off of. Not with y'all buying y'all tickets and y'all seeing the show.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, like with the whole stuff, it's always the same. This is the analogy I use. When you go to a magic show or whatever, you like the fact that the magician's doing the magic until he tells you how he did it. And then it goes, the excitement of the magic trick's done. That's kind of the way it is to do this Unreal thing. We like the idea of professional wrestling, but when we're told that it's not real and we're shown how it's not real, we're all kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake, did we really need to know that? We didn't want to know that. Like, lie to us. Just lie to us. We want to believe that Seth Rollins curb stomping people 20 times. We like that. That's what we want to believe. We want to believe that someone's getting hit with a steel chair 50 times. Lie to us.
I am ready for it. You ready for the WWE Unreal? I'm going to be honest, I'm ready for it too because it's going to be very interesting.
There's pros and cons. Like there is with anything, there's good things and bad things that you can
especially when they show ISO Speed, when Triple H was talking about putting him in the Royal Rumble. Man, I would never forget watching that. He was so happy about being in the Royal Rumble only to get speared and thrown out.
Yeah. I think Royal Rumble was so good though this year. I really loved Royal Rumble this year. Both matches I really liked. And the Cody match as well was really good.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about the Drew McIntyre stuff? Like, because that's kind of a crazy year.
It's about with Logan Paul and Jelly Roll.
Not just that, like just Drew McIntyre's year, because last year he was on top in a way. He lost the belt to obviously to Seth, but then not to Seth, to Damian Priest. But then he had probably the feud of the year with CM Punk, and then he loses to Damian Priest 3-4 times, and then now he's just in a match with Jelly Roll.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like with Drew have been through a lot. he been through a lot. You know, they messed around with Drew. You know, Rob Drew out of opportunity. So much stuff. So Drew is like, when you look at it, Drew is kind of teaming up with Logan. So I feel
Yeah.
like they're gonna. There's how you put it. There's kind of gonna be a little bit of hope for Drew. A little bit, but I felt like going into this match. This match didn't have to be a tag team match.
Yeah, I
We could
agree.
have really just had we could have really just had Drew McIntyre and Jelly Roll, since this was more based on Jelly Roll and Drew McIntyre. Then we could have had Randy and Logan Paul instead of this tag team.
Yeah, I think for Drew as well, it is frustrating because he had such a good 2024.
Yeah.
But he was in the best feud of the year, in my opinion, with the CM Punk. That was amazing.
Oh
He had
yeah,
the match.
them fighting over
Yeah,
the bracelet.
yeah. He had the
Over
match of the year.
bracelet.
He had the match of the year, in my
Man.
opinion, with the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood.
Oh
And then
yeah, that was epic. That was
have
epic.
him lose to, and then he was on the whole, I'm going to hunt the bloodline. He didn't hunt anyone. He didn't hunt anyone in the bloodline.
Man,
He went for nobody.
I think he was just mad.
Yeah.
They had Drew losing to everybody.
Yeah. And then he loses to Damian Priest. I don't even know how many times. He lost 100 times to Damian Priest.
For Randy Angelica. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Drew's going for a lot of people, but I felt like they had Drew on that little losing streak.
Yeah.
Because he was losing back to back. You know, he was just losing. And now he's sort of winning a little bit.
Yeah, well, we'll see how a SummerSlam whether Drew and Logan win. But I don't know. Like, for me, it's I don't know what, I don't really care that Jelly Roll's in WWE, like he's having a match, because for me, sometimes you need that bit of like entertainment, because all the other feuds are so serious. Jacob Solo's serious, Roman Braun obviously serious, Cody and Cena's serious. It's cool to have a match where there's just we can just relax and not really care who wins. It doesn't really matter. In my opinion.
Exactly.
But yeah, what do you think about the triple threat women's match? Because I personally think that's gonna be the match of SummerSlam. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best match.
I'm actually excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Same. I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of excited. I am.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm very excited for it, and I just can't wait to see it.
I agree, because I think the triple threat women's match at Mania was the best match on the whole 2 nights.
What's up? Now, what you were saying?
No, go on. It's okay.
You continue.
I was saying I think the triple threat match at Mania was the best match on the 2 cards. The Bianca, Io, and Rhea Ripley, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Was the best. That was the best match on the 2 nights.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited though, but I still got Naomi walking out as a champion.
I do.
Shane, where Willie at? Man, Willie at home. No Willie at.
I think, with Becky Lynch, I think Becky Lynch keeps the belt as well, in my opinion.
I don't know. Now, Jade probably walk out of SummerSlam with her first championship.
Well, against Tiffy?
Yeah, because they ain't doing that with Tiffy. It's time for Tiffy to get it up.
I think with Tiffy, she's had some really good matches. Like her match at Mania with Charlotte, I really enjoyed. Her match with Trish Stratus as well at Evolution was really fun. But there's not been a match where it's meant, other than Charlotte. I don't think any of her matches have meant anything. Like, they've not done a very good job of building her as a champ, in my opinion. But she's really talented.
What? They said, what'd you say? 1 word, 4 letters. You got that backwards.
Yeah. Do you know what killed me? By the way, was Solo doing the whole 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.
Yeah.
It's his facial expressions that kill me. When he does that little face expression. Yeah, he's so good. The one that killed me was the one before I can't remember, Money in the Bank, I think, where he turns around and goes, Jacob is literally all gas and no brains.
Yeah. Man, Solo is funny. I give props where it's due, because it's like now when you look at it, you wonder, okay, who is more funnier? Do you go with Solo or you go with Jimmy? I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest. I think I would probably choose Jimmy over Solo because they both are funny, but it comes
yeah,
along with Jimmy just like that.
yeah. Like when he fake turned around to Drew McIntyre and went, "Get over it." He went, "Bro, you lost." It was so
Yeah,
good.
that was like the main thing, especially like when they was backstage and he was like, "You get what I'm saying, Jay?" And
Yeah,
then Jimmy just super kicked the hell out of him.
yeah. Oh, when he slapped Gunther, that was so good. When he smacked Gunther in the
Oh yeah,
face.
man, that was the slap around the world,
Yeah,
man. I ain't gonna lie, Gunther face was so red. But one thing I can say, man, Jimmy really did that storyline, man. Jimmy boosted it. He did.
yeah, definitely. Because I think the problem for that storyline was we had way too long for it to manifest. Like Jay won the Royal Rumble, and then we had like 2-3 months of that storyline. Like that was horrible. Having 2-3 months of any stuff, like it just made it was just horrible. Because all that
Yeah,
the storyline was Gunther saying I'm gonna beat you, and then Jay saying I'm gonna beat you, and then it only got cool when Gunther did what he did to Jimmy
yeah,
because he
yeah.
did kill Jimmy.
Uh-huh. But it's like when you look at it, both twins are kind of doing their own things right now, and it's looking good for the both of them.
Yeah,
You know, two separate brands.
I mean they will get back together. Like they will get back together, though, won't they? I mean, it's pretty much
Yeah,
inevitable. They
probably
will
on
eventually.
down the line. It really just depends on
Yeah,
on when. Like, we don't know when, but in this case, like I keep saying, I really want Jimmy to win his first singles title. If that is the road that they ever decide to go about
yeah.
putting them
I'd
back
like to see
together,
him do it
I
as
at
well.
least want Jimmy to win his first singles
Yeah,
title.
I agree.
Then y'all can make those changes.
I agree because you don't need to do like for me. Like we're seeing with Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
Sometimes putting teams together for because we want it. Let's be real. They might not want it. They might want to go down their solo career. You know, because it's for our selfish reasons why we want them back together. It's for our own enjoyment why we want the Usos back. But they were together
Mhm.
for like 12, 13 years. Like they're gonna want some time to themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not just that as well. Like Jay was just in like one of the hottest feuds with Gunther. Like at the end, because it was at the end of that feud, it was really cool. But Jay Uso was just the world champ as well, so he's gonna want to
Yeah.
have that match again for the world
I
title.
feel
That's
like at SummerSlam, I feel like if Jacob takes the belt off of Solo, I believe we will see Solo. Not Solo. I believe we will see Jacob and Jimmy for
yeah,
that championship. I
possibly.
think I think Jimmy will take the championship off of Jacob.
I think if Jacob wins, I don't think Jimmy beats Jay. I think Jimmy has a chance of beating Solo. I don't think they'd let him beat Jimmy.
You don't think they'll let
No,
Jimmy you don't think they'll let Jimmy take the belt
no,
off of Solo?
no. I don't think they see Jimmy as highly as they see Jacob. In my opinion, I think they see Jacob as like the. I think they think Jacob's going to be the next big star. In my opinion.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Jacob is that guy. Jacob
Yeah,
is good.
already, and he's only been here a year as well. It really
Yeah,
feels like he's been here for a long time, but he's only been here a year.
exactly. I am waiting for Zilla.
Yeah, same. I really think he's going to
I
be
am
good as.
really waiting, and
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm like, come on now, come on.
There's just so many of them. There's just hundreds of them, isn't there, of that
And
whole
that's
family?
the perfect part. It's so many of them, and they all are in wrestling.
Yeah, it's like
That's the
Roman said.
perfect part.
Roman said the goal is to continue the future of the bloodline. It's like
Well,
Jacob Fatu was like, oh,
people asked all of them. They was like, "Well, do
yeah,
the bloodline storyline ever ends? Do it ends?" They all said the same thing.
yeah.
No,
Like
it's not gonna
Jacob
end.
Jacob's got 100 kids. Like the future of that family's fine. He has 8 kids, doesn't he? So I think the future of that family is fine.
Damn.
Jacob has 8 kids. Roman has like 5 kids, doesn't he, or 6 kids? Like they're
No,
okay.
Roman got 5 children.
Five children.
Yeah.
So Jacob has 8. I'm pretty
No,
sure
he
Jay and
got
Jimmy
7.
7. Jimmy's got Jacob. Sorry, Jay's got a son. I know that, doesn't he?
He got 2 kids.
Yeah. Do you know what was brutal, by the way? And we've not spoken about this. The fact they let Gunther choke Jay out in front of Jay's son. That was
Man,
horrible. That was the
did not,
devil's
man, that
work.
night. I was so mad that night, man, when he lost the title. I was so mad. I was pissed off.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not against Gunther winning the belt. I think Gunther suits. Some people just suit the world title and go, I think Gunther is a champion. But
Man, I
what
was
made,
so mad.
like, to have
Man, did
him
you
do it in
watch
front of Jay's son?
TNA Sunday? No, I did not watch it, Angelica. I did not watch it, but I
Yeah,
did see some
it's
clips
wild.
on Instagram.
There was a lot of weird stuff. Like, the whole Tessa Blanchard stuff was not a good look for TNA. Did you see what happened? I don't know if you saw what happened.
Say it again.
So Tessa Blanchard had a match, she lost, but during the whole match, the entire crowd just chanted racist to Tessa Blanchard. The whole match, every set, and you gotta think for like that's a lot of people's first time watching TNA. You'd think TNA would blank that out, like, and she is a racist. I mean, she is a racist. But if you're a viewer, like if you're TNA, why would you be okay with your fan? Like, because we're all good. Like, I didn't know she was a racist. I don't really watch TNA anymore like I used to. I googled it, and you literally find just racist post after racist post and racist comment after racist comment about her that she said. And I was like, how the hell? Like, how the hell is she there? Like, how is she even allowed to be there? I just don't get it.
Okay, so Magenta said, "Do you think TNA could really surpass
No.
AEW?" Magenta Cal said no. Damn.
It's just AEW, even though about 400 people should watch it, like in the crowd, AEW
Yeah, I'm
has
ready for
stars.
Zilla.
Like, AEW have stars that could easily be in the WWE. You know, they've got Bryan Danielson, who was a star in the WWE. They've got Edge. They've got Bloomin'
Murphy.
Christian. They've got so many,
Mm.
obviously MJF. They've got top guys. They've got, you know, Will Ospreay, Okada, top Kenny Omega, top guys. TNA just doesn't have that top guy. They've got the Hardys, but come on, they just haven't got top guys anymore, in my opinion, for it to surpass AEW.
Yeah.
Plus, with TNA are kind of tainted. TNA have had some good years, but they've had very bad years. And your career, and let's be real, AEW have way more money. TNA might have this partnership, but partnerships end. TNA and WWE will
What's
fall
up,
out.
Cadence?
Do you know what I mean? Like, nah, there's no way TNA surpasses AEW.
I mean, like I said, I feel like every wrestling promotion is like, it's different. Everything's different. You know, everything is not gonna be the same. No. I feel like everything is different, so you expect different things.
Yeah.
And when you expect different things, you always want to compare it to, you know, the other
Yeah,
ones.
absolutely.
And you kind of be like, well, this did better. This did better.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
and who cares, man?
You know, you'll be like, when you kind of in the end,
Yeah.
when you kind of go back and you kind of look at both, you'll be like,
absolutely.
Well, really, neither.
Yeah. Like, we're going to look in 10, 15 years and realize how good we have it right now. We have wrestling so good. We have multiple companies. We have top stars in AEW and WWE. WWE and AEW are really cool. TNA is doing okay. You know what I mean? NXT is really good. We have both, all the shows, all the companies are doing well. Just enjoy it.
Scott said, I don't watch TNA, but how are they not pissed that NXT has some of their titles? Well, you know, NXT and TNA got that brand.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just that as well. Like,
they can
WWE,
take
that's going to
titles.
bring more. Yeah, definitely. That's going to bring more eyes on TNA as well. More people are going to want to watch TNA now because Triple H
is stupid talented. He said Leon Slater is stupid talented.
Yeah, he is.
Cadence said, man, where y'all been? Man, Cadence, where you been? You asking, where you been? We was,
yeah.
where you been?
You take 1 week off and everyone's asking where you take 1 week off and everyone's asking where you've been. You think you've been gone for a year?
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think people are going over the top with the whole saying like TNA are getting screwed. They did just have their former champion at WrestleMania. Like, we had a TNA champion compete against Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Like, come on, that's pretty big for TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if I said to you, like, what, 5 years ago, I'm like, a TNA champion would be on WrestleMania against Randy Orton, you would laugh at me. I mean, we saw that happen. Yeah, KO'd and pinned like 1 minute into the match, but it still happened.
Christian's World. Jay and Roman versus Braun and Reed. Yes, SummerSlam. Shane, did Willie get taken out by his final boss? Damn. I don't know. Don't have me lying. Scott, I don't know. Probably. Cadence says, man, yeah, it's been a minute. Cadence, where you been? Man, hold on. Did you even go to the meet and greet? Well, but yeah, I understand where you coming from though. But Christian's World, yes, we're gonna get that SummerSlam match. I ain't gonna lie, both of them hitting spears, it was epic.
Yeah, I agree. It was really cool.
Where's Baby Yeet? Baby Yeet is at home. He is kind of under the weather a little bit.
No.
So Baby Yeet is at home.
Oh no. It's that time of year though, isn't it? Where illnesses fly.
Yeah.
The last few weeks of school where, every kid is ill, and with kids, like, illnesses fly, don't they?
Yeah. Yep. And so he couldn't, he's sick, hey. So any other night he'd be here. But tonight, nah. My birthday is August the 5th. We ready. Man, what you gonna do for your birthday? Shit, I was looking for y'all to go live Friday. Man, I forgot about Friday. I'm gonna be honest with you and Jeff. I forgot about Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot about Friday.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I know we said we was gonna do the lives on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So as you guys see, kind of forgot. So today is Monday, and decided okay, go live on Monday for Monday.
Yeah.
So it just did that. They gotta put the belt on Chelsea Green. I'm not joking anymore. What?
I think when we were talking about War Games before, I think Chelsea Green's group's gonna be at War Games.
Probably so. So.
I really see Chelsea. I think, and she deserves it because I really like Chelsea Green. She's really good. I just love how she's just involved with everything. She's just involved with everything.
She involved in everybody's storyline.
Mm-hmm. Joey, you need to talk about, by the way, is the US title for the women. Why is it when anyone wins the US belt, the women just disappear off TV when they win it?
Yeah, like Zelina.
I
think Jada Parker finna the title. You think she finna get a title?
Yeah, I think he means the NXT belt. That obviously JC Jane. I don't know. Yeah, JC Jane just won.
No, I don't know. Shit. Oh, he said she
ain't gonna win no main roster belt.
Damn.
not with the women. You gotta think the women in WWE in the main roster at the moment are so like there ain't no way she's beating any of them.
Roman sneakers were hot. Yeah, man, he had on them Air Jordan 4s. Yeah, they were nice. I was looking too. I was like, hold on. At first, I thought that was the cement, but I had to look a little closer. I was like, I like these. And then they even came out. If they came out, then of course we're not gonna get them right away. But they probably came out where he from.
Yes. How shiny are his shoes, by the way?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Roman's shoe game is lit.
Yeah, I agree. Them shoes cost more than my life, by the way. Wow. What he had on his feet today. Wow, they were good.
Yeah.
He just has aura, doesn't he? Over everything is just aura with Roman Reigns. Like, I don't even know how to, like, when he's there, you just, like, you've got to, like I say it to wrestling fans, love him while we have him. Because I don't think we have much. I think he's retiring in a few years. Like, just enjoy while we've got him.
Talking about Roman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he'll be gone in a few
years. Man, when Roman hangs up the boots and hangs up the tennis shoes, you will never find another like that. They are
No.
preparing people like Bron Breakker, Chelsea Green. They are preparing people like that for the
Yeah.
future. For the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu and all them will be huge.
Yeah.
But they're
They'll
never
be
going to be.
good. So
Nobody
all
will
them,
be
they'll
like
be
him.
good.
Yeah, nobody can be like Roman has say, because obviously I don't like, older people who were alive during the Attitude Era. They say all the time, don't they, that Stone Cold saved WWE. I think Roman Reigns saved WWE. Like I do genuinely believe he saved WWE. I think he saved wrestling. I think Roman Reigns saved wrestling.
Man, Roman saved the shows. When things are
Mm.
boring, that's when Roman comes in.
Mm.
That's
We
when
were
he plays his part.
we were watching the pandemic era. All I remember
Are
from the
you
pandemic
bitch?
was the Fiend and Alexa Bliss throwing fireballs at Randy Orton.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. And obviously then the Bloodline came in, and then that's all I remember now was the Bloodline stuff.
They asked you, was you British?
So where I'm born is in England, but we don't class ourselves as British. We class ourselves as Scouse, not English.
Yeah.
Because we're not fans of the British
Yeah.
Empire and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're our own people in Liverpool. We don't like the government or the royal family, so yeah, we're not British. We're the Scouse.
Yeah. Understandable.
But no, I'm really glad Roman's back, and I don't know how long he's back for, but I'd rather have 2 weeks.
It depends.
Yeah, I'd rather have 2 weeks of Roman than no weeks of Roman. So.
Angelica said Roman said 1 to 2 left.
Years.
Shoot. Ugh. Damn.
I've had it in my mind for a few years. So John Moxley's contract runs out in 2027.
Yeah.
Surely we get one last Shield run. We just have to.
I don't know. 2027.
I feel like it has to happen. For me, it has to happen.
It has to.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. It depends.
Because think of that story anyway. Is for me one I don't know. I'm worried they won't do it, but you never know in wrestling. You never know. I mean, we all said CM Punk wouldn't come back, and he came back. So
he came back 10 years later, though.
Yeah, after slagging he said some unbelievable shit about the WWE as well. He was hating about he was Kendrick to Drake. That's what he was. He was Kendrick to the WWE. The amount of stuff he said about Vince McMahon and Triple H and the WWE. Wow. And he came back.
Yeah, I remember you, Christian's World. Tongaloa, Junior Tongaloa.
He was in a car crash. He was in a car crash on Friday, and he's in the chat. How's Tongaloa managed that?
Man, Tongaloa had blood all down his face.
And then he got killed with a steel chair the same night.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Jacob and them was beating the fuck out of him with that chair. I'm not gonna lie.
He beat Tongaloa like Tongaloa owed him money.
Look, he up there. You got Solo. You put that down.
Yeah. I love Talatonga's supposed to be like this beast. Why is that Talatonga just getting beat up all the time by Jacob?
That's what I don't understand about their brother. If he's a part of this, look what they doing.
For me, he should.
Junior Tongaloa, it's okay.
Surely he should be causing problems.
Beat down.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I went to SmackDown in San Antonio.
Nice.
You did? Okay.
I don't know if you agree tonight though. I thought the crowd was ass till the.
I forget. Okay. I forgot you lived there.
Yeah, I don't know if you agree, Sean. I thought the crowd was awful tonight until Roman came out. I did not like the crowd.
Listen here, the crowd got loud when they started chanting "Yeet."
Yeah.
The crowd got loud when Jay came out. The crowd got loud when Roman came. The crowd got loud when Roman was cutting the promo. So really, when you look at it, these two really just carried Monday.
Yeah, so I thought the show was good as well, but the crowd
was good, but the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd.
I agree. Do you know what confused me as well? The fact there was no Nikki Bella tonight. I really thought we were gonna get some Nikki Bella, but no.
I was confused on the whole CM Punk and Gunther feud because Gunther just talked a whole bunch of nonsense.
That's just what he does, though. He always does, doesn't he? Do you know what made me laugh with Gunther was last week after he obviously beat Goldberg and he turned around on Monday Night Raw and went, "The question is, who's next?"
Yeah. Let's see. Next time we see the Shield, we'll be at their induction into the Hall of Fame. You ain't lying. When you make fun of Texas, you have a problem with me. For real. I ain't even been to Texas yet.
Yeah, I've never been to America, so I'm
Also,
fine.
I need to contact the police tomorrow because someone hacked my account. I'm the real one right now, but I am showing my parents the photo that I got of proof someone hacked my account. I
I'm the
am the real Junior Tungaloa, I swear. Okay. You the Tungaloa? You his son?
Where's Tommy?
Yeah, you know where he been at. He coming back to work. I made fun of Texas. Huh?
You made fun of Texas. What?
Yeah, I forgot they was in Texas. I know they had 2 house shows in Texas.
I'm so confused. Maybe it's because, like we said, the crowd went very good tonight. Was it in Texas tonight? I don't.
Okay. You probably talking about because you was talking about the crowd. I mean,
To be
but
fair,
they did get loud when it came to Roman and Jay, cause they was up there years.
yeah, that's not saying that. That's not a bad thing about the state of Texas.
You said the crowd was horrible.
That's not saying we don't like Texas. You know, if I say the crowd and I don't know Germany's not good, I'm not saying the whole of Germany's a bad place. The crowd wasn't great until Roman came out, but that's like most weeks. You know, Roman Reigns is going to make. You know, they're there for Roman Reigns. They're not there to watch. You know, LWO beat the New Day. They're there to watch Roman Reigns.
I ain't gonna lie tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Monday was going good. I was just ready for Roman Reigns to come out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly. And I think Christian's caught the wrong spot. We mean by that. The whole point of that, what I said was that the crowd only wanted Roman. They didn't want to see anything else. They were good matches tonight, but when you're there to see the biggest star in professional wrestling, you don't care about the LWO versus New Day.
Yep. Then you had Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to do with that, whether they're going to have a third match or whether that's it now. I really do wonder, because I feel like they've got to do a third match now. SummerSlam, maybe?
Probably. It depends.
You have to. I feel like, because I think Sami Zayn's going to get rid of TV for a bit now. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. We'll see. I don't know.
Because he's I don't know. I really don't know with Sami though, because he just never seems to go away.
No, he don't. He popped back up and popped back up and then popped back up.
Yeah, like I don't know. That was I really enjoyed that spot tonight though, with him getting hit with the pipe again.
Yeah, man, Sammy always getting beat up, and
yeah,
it's funny. He's
like
beat up.
He's like our generation's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio just got bullied for years by everyone, and now Sami Zayn just gets beat up by literally every single person in the company.
Will the Texas crowd suck most of the night? Okay, Angelica said, "Well, the Texas crowd sucked most of the night." Okay.
Yeah. You know what?
Like I said, the show was good. It was more of everybody didn't pop loud until Roman and Jay came.
Yeah, definitely.
Who runs WWE? Answer Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six don't. Well, hey, that's the you they run WWE.
Yeah, I Christian, I'm a huge fan of the Wyatt Six, by the way. So yeah, I do like the Wyatts.
Who runs WWE? I'm gonna go with Roman.
Yeah, see, I love Roman Reigns. I love the Wyatt Six.
I'm going with Roman. Between Roman and Jay.
No.
We gonna go with them.
TKO run WWE.
TKO, man. Oh Lord.
Whoever they want to run WWE runs WWE.
Oh Lord, man, don't remind me.
I'm getting so worried when it comes to the UK next. I'm worried about the prices that they're gonna charge us. I'm so
Yeah.
scared.
Man, they all about money. You see.
Yeah,
I
the
am
prices.
so Angelica says she is sick of the New Day. Everybody is sick of the New Day. They are boring. They
Yeah,
are a waste of TV time.
I feel like the whole turning on Big E doesn't work because Big E can't compete. Like it would have been better if Big E could could still compete, but obviously he can't. So they're just turning heel for the sake of it.
Yeah. Alright, then guys, been Gary to call it a night.
Yeah, man. Fairs.
All right. It was nice being on here talking with you guys tonight. As always, having Cal up in here too. It was nice reading all the comments, pinning you comments. As you guys know on live, we got top fans now where we can see who's number one, who's number two, who's number three, who's number four. In tonight's chat tonight, the top fan tonight was Angelica Hayes. So shout out to Angelica because she always be on her stuff. Even though especially when it comes to Cody. She don't like Cody. But in this case, she's number one on the top fans tonight. So congratulations to Angelica.
Yeah.
Man, but I also enjoy having Cal up in here also talking about tonight, talking about a little bit of any and everything. So I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys soon. And from then on, we'll go from there. You guys be safe. You guys have a good night. We'll see you. Peace.